This podcast is brought to you by Casey Ressler. He is a Century 21 executive realtor. He works here in Paris, Texas, and he does a fabulous job. He also is a gear junkie like myself. So if you are looking for a house or you're looking to sell your house, your best bet is to hit up Casey Ressler at Century 21 Executive Realtors and talk to him. I bet he can point you in the right direction. Let's get this thing started. Welcome to another Paris, Texas, a podcast. This is a podcast where you get to listen to people's stories, people that have either influenced or lived in the city of Paris, Texas. I love hearing their stories, and I can't wait for you to hear the next guest. Okay, so today's guest is none other than Jay Ryan.
How do?
What's up, dude?
I'm just doing things, living life.
Okay, so I start all the podcasts off pretty similar. Where were you born?
I was born in Manchester, New Hampshire.
What?
It's not close.
It's not Paris, Texas.
It's not even kinda.
So how did you... Okay, so how long were you in Manchester?
For just a very short amount of time, couple years, toddlerish type age.
Okay, so... And then where'd you go from there?
Texas.
Texas.
Did you
go to Paris?
We came to Cooper. Where... it's...
What?
I just try to imagine it in your head like the Indiana Jones style thing.
Okay.
Plotting all over the map.
Okay.
It was in a seaplane. We came in a seaplane, obviously.
Obviously.
Yes, obviously. Moved to Cooper and then to Paris after that.
So how old were you when you got to Paris?
I was in third grade, second semester of third grade.
So you did a couple grades in Cooper.
Yes.
And then you came to Paris.
Yes.
And where'd you go to school?
Paris, all the way, Wildcats.
And you finished out at Paris.
06, baby.
06, baby.
Yeah. It was fun.
What was your thing in high school?
Being obnoxious.
I didn't say what was your thing in life because that's like your life motto. So for those that don't know, me and Jay work together. So we're friends.
Yeah.
I would say we're friends.
Yes, we verbally joust. It's very fun.
Yep. So I know him well enough to steer this conversation a little bit.
And I know B Wizzle. I call him Dustin, and it bothers him on a deep level. So I take a little bit of pleasure in that.
So what was your, like, did you have a sport or did you have...
I played golf.
Were you like
I was okay at golf in high school.
Like Tiger Woods good?
No, absolutely not. No, I was the best of the bottom of the barrel. I was going to run, I did like track in junior high, and then I was going to do it my freshman year, but then I found out that golf had an off season, so I was like, see ya running. I'm out. Go to the golf course.
So what got you? So that's what got you into golf? Was that
no? My dad's a great golfer.
Okay,
and he's been playing for a long time.
Like a Tiger Woods golfer.
He's pretty good.
Does he play in like competitions?
Yeah, he plays in tournaments and stuff.
Oh.
I've caddied for him a few times.
Oh,
but he's like old, like nearly 60, and he still hits it past me.
Does he? Did he teach you any tricks?
Not really. No
tricks
just
in
like,
golf. Are there tricks in golf?
There's trick shots.
Trick shots.
Yeah.
Can you do trick shots?
I can bounce them on like the club face.
Oh.
But then...
And then like toss them, like bounce them up and then swing the club
No,
around
I tried to do that one time and then I hit it on the neck, causing the club head to fly over my backyard fence, gone and forever. And I haven't tried since then.
It's like Sandlot. Did the neighbor's dog eat it or something?
No, it just went over a fence and I didn't want to just go down the road of explaining...
Why there was...
I just want to avoid that, so I just pretend like never happened.
No.
Just didn't happen.
Never.
Not even kinda.
Okay. So golf through high school. Is there anything else you did? No track? Was there any kind of...
No, I played a little bit of baseball and a little bit of soccer. I wasn't very good. I mean, I was a junior on the JV baseball team.
Were you not into the theater department or something?
I did do a play.
Because it seems like you would be good at that.
Yeah, I did a play in high school. It was fun.
What was
it
the
was
play?
called Dearly Departed, I think.
That sounds very depressing.
It was supposed to be a comedy thing.
Oh. Was it funny?
My friends were laughing at me that were in the crowd, but I guess I made it funny. I'll take that.
Okay. So the show wasn't funny, but you were funny.
I'll put it on my back and carry it up the comedy hill and say that I made it funny.
Okay. So do people laugh at you a lot?
Yeah, a little bit, I guess. I don't know if they're laughing at me or with me or what, but I like making people laugh.
Is it something that you take pride out of?
Yes. I was the class clown.
You were the class clown.
Yeah, if you can believe that.
And you didn't stop there?
No.
Because you're still like the everything clown.
It's just try to make things a little bit lighter, a little bit easier to do, and I feel like being funny takes the edge off of
everything.
Edgy people in an edgy world, and it's easier to communicate whenever.
Has it ever served you in a bad way? Have you ever got in trouble from it?
I mean, probably, but it's more, you don't take anything seriously.
Oh.
It's like, I do, but this is a stressful situation, and I'm trying to make it easy for everybody.
Well, that's awful nice of you.
I try. It's fun.
Okay, so high school, you graduated. What then?
Just kind of bounced back and forth between here in Houston and somehow wound up playing golf at PJC. And that was really fun. I'm pretty sure I only made the team because I could drive the kids from England and Canada out to the course and drive them back in because they didn't have cars.
Because they were from England and Canada.
Right. Yeah. So they didn't have cars here because they were college kids.
You were the token car driver.
It was a chauffeur.
Chauffeur.
Yeah, but that's fine with me. Whatever.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, great. If you're gonna let me play here.
Did you make any friends from England?
A couple buddies, yeah. Jason and Tom.
Yeah.
They were
legit.
Yeah, they're cool. They're cool
yeah.
dudes.
You still friends with them?
On the Facebooks. I haven't interacted with them in a while.
Do they still play golf?
Yeah, they're Jason Timmis. He's really good.
In England?
England, yeah, Europe, yeah, they're
cool.
Yeah,
Maybe one day you'll get to.
I would really like to just pop in and surprise them.
Just like, hey,
yeah,
let's go play some golf.
Yeah, I mean they would spend a lot of time and party at my house because it was just me and Dad. When I was going to school there, and they were just living in a little building on campus. And even after I left Paris, and some of those guys were still around, Dad would have them. Come over, hang out, let's go. Because Dad played at PJC too.
Oh.
So that's a fun little thing that both him and I played there. He played a lot better. I played nothing remarkable or notable.
So did you, Austin, was that your jam?
Houston, sorry.
Houston.
No, my sister moved down there. Or she moved there after she finished college, and that's like my only connection down there.
Only sibling, or how many siblings you have?
I've got an older sister and then a younger sister.
Okay.
And they have boys.
They have. So you're.
I'm an uncle many times over. Oh yeah.
All nephews.
Yes.
Oh.
And Josie, my little 5-year-old girl, is the only girl in the bunch, and she doesn't understand how good of a thing that is.
But I've met your daughter. Does she still rule kind of the...
She thinks she does.
Oh, she's like a little chihuahua.
She's a little something. She's got an answer for everything, and I don't know where she gets that from.
Ooh.
She's sharp.
She's sharp?
She's pretty sharp. She can talk her way out of some things.
Especially with Dad?
I try to be the last line of defense, but...
Not always.
Not always. I need you. Fine, I'm here. Let's go. Let's just hug. Just hug it out.
Hug it out.
It's just snuggles.
All right. So you played golf for PJC. What'd you go to school for?
I had it in my head that I wanted to be a history major and teach history. I love history. People probably don't think that about me.
I do think that about you because you talk about it a lot.
Read a lot of books. Watch a lot of old movies. I threaten Josie if she's in trouble. I'm going to make her watch a World War I documentary with me. I'm going to make her watch something about the Habsburg dynasty.
Write an essay about it when she's done.
Yeah, give me 500 words. Let's go. But I was going to do that and then just bailed. Just bailed, came back to Paris.
There you go. But you still love history.
Still love history.
And you still watch a ton of documentaries.
Yes, to an annoying degree, but I just love it.
And you still bring it up on like a daily basis?
Regular basis, talk about the World War II book about Nazi pilots that I read, and people go, where do you find the time? I don't know.
I literally asked you that question today.
Voracious reader, you could say.
Because you also are a voracious TV show watcher.
I do love me some Thrones. I still say that Breaking Bad is the best show in ever. The Jinx on HBO, very good show, true crime thing.
So you're an avid book reader,
Yes.
avid TV show watcher.
Oh, I've read all the Thrones books. I'm up to date.
And an avid golfer.
Something like that.
Is there anything else that's just like you're avid about?
I don't know. Just not really. No, I'm very boring. Like, you see, like, my weird videos and stuff and things like that, but I'm just very, very boring and kind of old manish underneath all that.
I don't see old man.
I got a couple grays.
I don't see old man. I see a lot of fun.
Yeah, I'm funnish.
But I don't see old man. Okay, so you're back in Paris.
Mm-hmm.
You're not a history teacher.
No.
And what are you doing?
Delivering pizzas for Capizzi's.
Oh
yeah, I loved it.
You loved that? Was like
that was a fun
job.
It was a fun job. There were some rough patches, but that was a fun job.
And you're Italian, right?
Hey, a little bit, yeah.
I mean, you look like an Italian.
Thank you.
Italian stallion.
Thank you. Appreciate that. With my mane, yeah, just some olive skin going on. Not that big of a deal.
So you delivered pizzas. How long did that last?
Under a year.
Under a year.
And then this was around 2010, and Colin was opening the shop up, and I'm good buddies with his brother-in-law, Ben, and I mean, I just got hooked up that way. What's weird is that I used to live down the street from Colin when we were growing up.
So for those that may not know, Colin Hadley, he's been on this show before, so you can go back and listen to his if you'd like. Is our boss. I work for them, and
he's okay, I guess.
Yeah, he's good. He's real good. He's cool. I like him.
Yeah.
Do you like him?
Love him.
Okay, good.
My buddy.
He's a great guy. His great podcast. You should definitely go listen to it.
It's the only podcast I've listened to on Broadway.
Jerk. So if you hear us reference that's where it's coming from. Maximum Elevation is where we work.
MEO, Meow Frode.
Meow Frode. So Colin, he was opening up Meow Frode.
And he just, I guess, needed a body.
Did you have...
Zero. I was like...
did you even like trucks?
I thought it was... not really. They're cool.
What'd you drive at the time?
What did I drive at the time? Probably my little Accord, like a little 2-door Honda.
So a car.
Yeah, a car. Definitely a
car. No off-road
absolutely
to it at all.
I did at one point buy a 1985 Ram Charger that was lifted up, and it was awesome.
Is this...
While I was working at Maximum. Yeah.
What happened to that bad boy?
I sold it to Blake because it got like 2 or 3 miles to the gallon. It was insane. But it was awesome. I loved it.
So you go into this job. You don't know anything.
Nothing. I don't know anything. No, nothing.
And what was your what was your responsibilities?
Just answering the phones and helping Colin install stuff. And
so you helped install stuff?
Not on a large degree, but like, here, hand me this. Like, I didn't do...
I need a tool. Go get it.
Yeah, I helped as little as humanly possible. But I still remember he has a front differential out from an IFS truck bouncing on his head, and the phone's ringing, and he's like, go answer that. I'm like, you have this giant chunk of metal on your head. It's like, go answer that phone. Because we were first starting out. It's like, you got to get everything. Yeah.
Hustle.
Yeah. Catch them all. So that was fun. It was cool.
And it was just the two of you at this time.
Yeah.
You answering phones, and he did pretty much everything else.
Oh, yeah. I don't know how he did it.
He fixed the vehicles, did all the bills.
Oh, yeah.
Paperwork, everything.
Everything. Yeah.
Mad props.
Yeah, and he had an uphill battle teaching me. But
so did you learn quickly, or is that something that you had to like?
There was. I
read books on it.
No, I just remember it was just an absolute.
Were there YouTube?
Here you go. Get in there and just.
So how long did it take you to learn that process?
We were making it up. That was the cool thing. He had it from his Mercedes thing. He
had some systems.
Oh yeah, he knew how he wanted like the procedures and all that, but adapting that to a whole new off-road, different branch, different vein of the automotive aftermarket thing. I mean, we're just making stuff up, and I guess a lot of it worked, or some of it worked, or one thing worked. I don't know. How do you measure that?
How long did it take you to y'all to formulate an off-road version of that system?
I couldn't even put a time on it, but I think after our first year and we're still open and we're doing good, we're like, okay, let's tweak it where it needs to be tweaked, and let's keep doing the good stuff that we're doing. How
long before y'all are able to get more help?
Oh man, this is so long ago.
How many years ago was this?
It's 2010. It's 9 years.
9 years ago?
Yeah. I was a young man. I don't know what happened. But yeah, after that first year, I would say that we had an idea of what we were doing. He would probably say something different and more accurate, but that's just how he is.
So how long were you there? How long were you there?
I was there until 2013.
Okay.
When Josie was born, and then moved to Houston and was in the trash business for a couple years. Ooh. And boy, that was
a step in a different direction.
That was the time. Yeah, that was.
Did you enjoy that job?
It was a little stressful. I learned a lot. You can say that. That's going to be the biggest takeaway.
About
life. Just life and business, and just because it was with another starting out as a new company.
Oh.
Yeah. So
startup.
Somehow I find myself, or have found myself in that situation twice. Yeah. Exactly a couple of times. But I mean it was good.
Okay.
Some parts of it were good. I got to be around my nephews a lot that live down there, so that was awesome. And Josie got to spend a lot of time with them. And my brother-in-law's got a ranch outside of Houston that was fun to go to and spend some time at. It's fun being outside. So.
Dope. And so how long were you there?
Just under 3 years. I think I moved back in 2015.
And all you did was trash when you were there?
Yeah, trash business.
For 3 years.
Just under 3 years.
Now, did you drive or did you ride on the? Were you
one of the cool guys trash.
That were like riding on the bag and like hopped off early in?
Oh no, absolutely not. This was like commercial stuff.
Oh. Less fun?
Yeah, I mean, what sucks is that I was a real big fan of Popeyes, but we picked up trash at a lot of Popeyes, and then one day I'm having to pick up a bag of trash, and like chicken stuff just explodes all over me, and I was just out on Popeyes for many years after that. But I'm getting back on the train now.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. I like working on the truck stuff way better than that.
So you're out for 3 years, and then you came back?
Yeah, I came back. And hey, you need somebody? And
so you just went back up to Colin and...
Yeah, before I moved back up here, I was like, hey, do you need somebody who knows a little small amount about this thing? And he's like, I can make a spot for you. And Colin's a good dude.
So, yes, he is.
Yeah.
For sure. So, did you just jump back in kind of the same position?
No, it was supposed to just be a temporary thing till I found something out. So, I just started, I was like, straightening things up, sweeping the floors, taking the trash out, getting rid of some scrap metal, just kind of odds and ends. And it just became more than temporary.
Became more?
Yeah.
More. And how many, and then what was the date for that?
That's going to be like 2015, 16.
Okay.
Something like that.
And how old is Josie at this time?
She's 3 or 4. Getting bigger every day.
They don't stop doing that. Trust me.
It's ridiculous. I had a talk with her a long time ago, and we had an agreement where she was going to stay.
Stop.
Yeah, she was going to stay
I've
small.
had that same agreement.
Like, I don't understand what it is.
Yeah.
We shook on it.
Made a
We
deal.
made a deal, and now you're
You can't break a deal.
you're crawfishing, kid. Come on, you can't crawfish on that.
I got 3 of those deals.
Gah. How do you do that? And you got the new one.
One day at a time.
One day at a time. That's all you get. Oh. Does he have a beard yet?
We have to shave it every
You have
day.
to shave it every
I
day?
mean, 6 months old, and we have to shave his beard off every day.
Oh my goodness, that poor thing.
Yep.
Well,
Because otherwise he wouldn't look like a baby.
hashtag heritage.
He looks like a little mini me, like bald head and big beard.
It's not a bad look.
I mean, I posted a photo on Instagram. I mean, when we got the sonogram, you could see the beard.
I'm not very big on following things or interacting with social media.
I know, because every time you have a question, you come to me.
How funny is that?
It's not funny.
You make me the forefront of a lot of the shenanigans that we do.
I don't make you.
Yet, I don't know how to work any of this stuff.
I don't make you do anything.
Whatever.
Just saying.
Just saying.
All right, so you're back. MEO strong going.
Mm-hmm.
How long did that go for?
Till we closed.
And that was what, a year ago?
About
About a year ago.
About a year ago.
And then you went and jumped on board with, I know the answer.
Paris Harley Davidson Honda Yamaha.
Yeah.
Chapman's. Yeah.
Oh, and what'd you do there?
I was a service writer.
What?
So, say, Dustin, you have a four-wheeler that is not running well, and it's an older model that's carbureted. You're going to drive it up there. You're going to say, hey, Jay.
Drive the four-wheeler.
You're going to trailer it or something. You're going to somehow move it up there.
Okay.
You say, hey, it's not running right. You come to a service writer. It's just like a car dealership or something. Say, here's my problem. Please fix it. And that's what it is. But it was with motorcycles and four-wheelers and side-by-sides and things like that. So
do you enjoy that?
it was fun. Yeah,
It was?
learned how to ride a motorcycle. Got my motorcycle license.
You give me grief about not knowing how to ride a motorcycle, and you just recently learned how to ride one?
Last summer. That's not just recently. I've ridden on the highway. I mean, I wasn't good, but
It's within the last year.
yeah,
Recent.
yeah. It's fun. It was really fun. It's heck of a rush. You should feel the wind.
Is that why you jump
blowing
on the
through your
motorcycle every time we're at work when you have a free time?
in case it needs to be moved, yeah.
In case it needs to be moved.
Yeah, and even in case it needs to be moved back to its original spot that I found it in over the course of a couple hundred yards around the compound. It's just fun. I
Okay.
mean, what do you want me to
Okay.
tell you?
Nope, it's fun.
Fun.
I'm sure it is fun.
I'm a fun guy. Hey, forget
Hey.
about it. Yeah.
All right. So you were there for not even a year,
About call it 11 months.
and then Colin opened back up.
I
Awesome
said,
sauce.
"Hey, Colin, you're opening back up. Do you need somebody who knows something about this?" Once
Been there
again,
before.
once again, I knew how to have that conversation.
Oh,
And he's like, "Yeah, let's go. Here's how we're gonna do it."
no. And then somewhere in all of that, we became friends.
We did
Pretty
because
close of the first time.
Yes, because you were making videos, and
Yeah.
I still remember our
Mail
first mail time or whatever. We were begging and never got anything out of changing the name.
No.
But it was fun making
It was
those.
a lot of fun. It's still fun making videos.
I remember the very first one where we tried to hit on specific points, and it looked stupid.
I'm pretty sure after that I said, "Why don't you just talk, and then
Yeah.
I'll cut it up and make it sound decent."
Yeah, just make stuff up.
Yeah.
And then we've just been...
We've got a
Do
very
people-
long list of just made stuff up.
Do people ask you how we come up with that stuff?
Not me.
They don't ask you?
Mm-mm.
Some people ask me. I'm like...
Secret.
It's a secret. And I'm bound by law.
Bound by law.
Bound by law. Not to disclose.
But we're back. The team is back together.
The band is back together.
Yes.
I love making those videos. We haven't made one in a minute. We need to make one.
Well, I mean, we were in Moab, and then
Moab was awesome.
we've been recovering for a hot second,
Still tired.
and then we're fixing to leave again.
Have you told... Yeah, I'm not going.
Yeah.
I will
You're staying.
man the fort.
Man the fort.
Have you told people how many thousands of steps you took in Moab?
No.
Tell them. Tell the whole wide
It
world.
was like 110,662 or something like that.
Roughly.
I mean,
This dude was like a Billy Goat's gruff.
1 or 2 feet off of that, steps off of that. I don't know.
Getting that shot.
Yeah, we got some really awesome shots up in Moab. If you haven't seen them, go to Maximum Elevation Off-Road. This is not an ad. This is just if you want to go see some.
Are they on the
photos.
website or are they on the Facebooks?
Oh, they're on the Facebooks, huh? You're right. If you want to go to the Facebooks and look up Maximum Elevation Off-Road and see some dope photos of Moab, Utah.
Hella dope.
On Easter Jeep Safari week.
There's great pictures of me.
1 or 2 okay pictures.
Like dime piece.
Yeah. Nah. All right, so we're caught up to where you're at now.
Yeah, I just do stuff.
What is your favorite place to go? It could be anything in Paris, Texas.
What are you talking about?
Favorite place to go. It can be anything. It
to
be
do?
Food. It could be it could be hang out. It could be.
Oh, it's either going to be Alex's Tacos to get their old-fashioned Mexican cheeseburger. I cannot talk about this burger enough. It's the best thing that you're ever going to put inside your face. It's either that or
also
like
not
the golf course. Yeah, also not an ad. I'm just saying.
Or the golf course.
Yeah.
What would happen if you mixed the two of those?
I mean, well, there's a lot of grease on that burger, and you would not have a good grip on the club, obviously. So I don't know if those mix.
That's awesome.
Just saying.
We actually have a funny golf video we need to make.
We need to. I don't know if that should be a Dick Phelps or a Jay thing.
I think a Jay thing.
I think a Jay thing. I don't know if I can hit in those onesie thing, the denim whatever that does not breathe.
All right. Anything else you want to add to this amazing podcast?
I don't know if it's amazing.
Whoa. I think it's a pretty good podcast.
I'm happy with the way that Thrones has gone down so far.
I feel like it ended, but
can't
believe there's 3
basically
episodes left.
Yeah, I'm kind of checked out on that. Like, Night King
gone.
See ya, peace out. It was Arya, super duper. Whatever. Let's go. Rock on. I don't know what I'm going to watch next. And I haven't seen Endgame.
That's what needs to be your next thing. Then we can talk about that for a minute.
But I'm very patient. So I can wait for that dude to come out on my Xbox. Fact. Just saying, I don't care. There's other people at the movie theater.
There are other people.
Just saying.
There's other people at work every day.
Yeah, but I like those people at work. We've got some fun people up there, and I love messing with them.
That is true.
Especially Fluffy. God, Fluffy. It's a rare gem right there.
All right, Jay Ryan.
I guess that's it.
So
what do you do? Do you sign off? Do you
sign off. I thank you usually for being on my podcast.
Well, thanks for having me on your podcast, Dustin.
Really?
Stab.
Thank you so much for being on my podcast.
Okay, thank you for having me once
again. Fun. I think there's a lot of laughs to be had.
Should we sit across from a table tomorrow for a few hours?
Do you want to make up another podcast? We could totally make up a whole new review podcast.
I don't know if people would listen.
I didn't know if people would listen to this.
We could maybe base that on the success of this.
Were you gonna
or failure
on the success of your specific episode or
yeah? I'm gonna go ahead and put the team on my back on this one.
Okay. So if this one, how many listens does this one need to get for you to want to do a whole nother podcast?
Baker's dozen. Give me 13.
So 13.
13
listens.
Easy. Yeah, and then.
So if we get 13 listens, then we'll start our own podcast.
I don't even know if I know 13 people.
There's at least a half dozen at work, and then you've got family. So there you go.
Yeah, I think they're just nice to me for the Dick Phelps stuff, though.
That's true. Yes, guys, thank y'all so much for tuning in today. Thank you for hanging out with me and Jay. We had a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Also, I want to give one more shout out to Casey Wrestler. Super awesome guy. He's a lot of fun. He's really, really smart. So he can definitely help you in any house needs that you have, whether it's buying or selling. Go check him out. You can find him on Facebook. I'm sure you can go on Century 21 website and look him up, Casey Wrestler. Yeah, he's an awesome dude. Also, go back and listen to his podcast. He was on the show. Thanks. We'll see you guys next week.